Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Panic everywhere as diviner from Olurunsogo Ede declares he needs two dreaded virgins to walk the forest with him on Saturday. Now, since Adetutu cannot go and the great lion is not ready to move the forest ritual to another day, they have tried to find solution for this very problem. And, they recommended a diviner who said he can do it, okay? Yes, they said he can do it, he can go. But for this to be successful without, a day to do, they need that he will be needing two dreaded virgins, okay? Young girls with dread to go with him. They said the entire palace scattered moment the diviner came from Ede, who said he needed two dreaded virgins to walk into the forest with him on Saturday. People were confused, some were afraid, and the elders kept asking him why it must be two and why it must be virgins and why they must be dreaded. The diviner did not shout, he just started talking like someone who had seen something dangerous ahead. He said the forest they are going is not an ordinary place. The forest reacts to the kind of people who enter it, and anyone who has carried too much life experience, too much stress, too much relationship history, or too much bloodline story will disturb the powers inside the forest. He said virgins are clean in the eyes of the forest. They have not mixed their spirit with anything, so the forest does not see them as a threat. He also explained that the number 2 is important because it brings balance. One person cannot carry the energy needed. More than 2 will confuse everything. 2 people create the exact balance required for the forest to open without fighting back. He said if only one person goes, the forest will resist. If more than 2 go, the forest will shut down completely. Another thing he said is that these are not just, virgins. There must be dreaded virgins. That means girls born under certain spiritual signs who naturally carry a type of ancestral innocence and courage. The forest will recognize them. The forest will not attack them. The forest will not try to confuse them. Anyone else entering the forest at the time will be spiritually overwhelmed, but these 2 girls will be safe. The diviner said clearly that one of the virgins is needed to open the way inside the forest, while the second is needed to hold the connection between him and the spirit that will, speak during the ritual. If one of them is missing, everything collapses. If one of them is replaced with someone else, the ritual becomes dangerous or will not work. He also mentioned that because the great lion wants both the Ofarende and the forest ritual to happen on Saturday, the atmosphere around the ritual is tense. The virgins bring calm energy. Their presence will reduce the spiritual pressure so that the 2 rituals do not clash. Finally, the diviner said adults are full of fear and doubt. Adults talk too much, ask too many questions, or panic easily. The virgins chosen for this kind of work are usually calm, obedient, and spiritually steady. They do not interfere, they just follow instruction, which makes the work, straightforward. That was why he insisted on 2 dreaded virgins. And he also said there are going to be another 2 young men, then 2 older men. That is, there will be 6 people, 2 young men, 2 old men, and 2 old women. They will go with them. There are spots where the 2 young men will stop, spots where the 2 old men will stop, and the 2 old women are going to follow them to the end of where that ritual will take place. They will do the ritual and join others, and they will go. Yes, so this is what they have demanded for, and they said the great lion is ready to do anything whatsoever because he wants that offerende ritual to be completed on Saturday. He does not want this back up and down movement. Today is this, tomorrow is that. He is done, and like he doesn't want any more confusion. The diviner also made it known to them that when they are going in search of these virgins, they will see families who have little streams in front of their compound or streams behind their compound. That if these virgins are coming from those kinds of families, that they should not pick them. They should not take them, that they will not be accepted because, the origination of this same wahala started from, water, children who are, from the water. Now, Dela writes, are you guys understanding where this is coming from? Yes. That where this whole problem emanated from, we are from children who have association with water. And so they should not pick children from water, as in breaded children from water. Now, if they have a small stream in front of them, or a small stream behind their house, or they have a small stream by the side of their house, they should not pick them. That if they pick them and they take them there, the whole exercise will collapse. It will not work. All the stress and everything, it will still not work. The diviner made it very clear to them. And they said before he made it clear to them, he had finished talking to them, he was going. He got halfway, apparently he saw something. And he had to turn back to come and tell them what he saw, that they should not pick them. Now, they said right there in Ife, okay, most of the dreaded children are coming from, families that you will see water in front of them or behind them in those very local communities that, yes, you see dreaded children from there. Now, they are likely to go to those families to go and pick dreaded children. And the diviner made it very clear to them that if should they pick those children, it will not work because the problem emanated from children who had association with people inside the water. And, so right now it's like a war that is between those people and these people. And they have to keep them aside and make sure that at the end of the day, they are completely kept aside. They said the great lion sat down there, looking at what they were, watching them as they were saying all of these things. And the elders were there. They didn't even know what to do. Where on earth is somebody supposed to get dreaded virgins right now? Because the virgins that they know are already the dreaded girls that they already know in that village are girls who are grown up. Some of them are in the university already. So you cannot just sit down and assume that they are virgins. So that was the confusion that plagued them first. But of course, they had to move. I'm going to bring you an update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.